Oh, good day, Grand Island, and welcome to this pre-Veterans Day edition of Viking Vision News. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Lindsay. Today is Thursday, November 10th, 2011, and it's a day 4 right here at Grand Island High School.
You'll want to keep your eyes and ears open for this newscast because we have a lot of info for you. So let's get to it.
Okay, attention, indoor track athletes. There will be a mandatory meeting this afternoon at 2:30 in the senior cafeteria. Be there.
Oh my gosh. I'm ready. Gotta get that heart rate up. Okay. Today is the final day to submit ties for the creative tie competition brought to you by the freshman class. Decorate an old tie in any school-appropriate way by painting it, sewing it, or gluing things to it. You can make it glow, color it dark, give it lights, or add some duct tape.
For $1, you can enter your creation in the competition. Next Monday and Tuesday, the voting begins during lunches. For only 50 cents a vote, students will choose which ties will be worn by Mrs. Anzalone, Mr. Arroyo, and Mr. Parisi.
Cool. For more information or to enter your tie, see Mr. Giambroni in room 167 or Mrs. Wynn in room 122.
Attention Spotlighters, t-shirt money and sizes are due to Mrs. Podlucky by the end of the day today. 1 week from tonight is opening night for the Spotlighters play Don't Drink the Water, which will be presented 4 times here at Grand Island High School Auditorium. There are 3 night shows beginning Thursday, November 17th at 7 p.m., as well as Friday the 18th and Saturday the 19th at 7 p.m. Plus, a matinee performance early on Saturday the 19th. The showtime is at 2.
Today was a special day at Grand Island High School as once again our school honored our servicemen and women who protect our country and its freedom, both past and present. The assembly today was so inspirational and truly displayed how we love our veterans. For a report on today's assembly, let's send it to our special correspondent in the Odd.
I'm Nick Soos here with Viking Vision News in the assembly after wrapping up a phenomenal presentation of the Veterans Day. I'm here with Mr. Dunkel, the co-founder of Honor Flight Buffalo, and we'd just like to know a little more about Honor Flight Buffalo and exactly what it is.
Well, Honor Flight Buffalo's mission is to take the veterans to Washington, D.C. to see their memorials and to give them the proper welcome home that they deserve. A lot of veterans come home without so much as a thank you, and for some of these World War II veterans, this trip is the first thank you they ever received.
Also here, we have 2 former vets, Mr. Wasson and Mr. Zathos. What exactly does Honor Flight Buffalo mean to you, and how does it impact to finally get that trip to Washington, D.C.?
Well, I think it was a very, very great honor to be, that they still remember us old guys, you know, and it was fabulous trip.
It truly is amazing how it happens.
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
Yes, I want to thank Honor Flight Buffalo and Grand Island High School for helping make our trip possible. And each one of us were assigned a guardian, and my guardian took pictures of that whole flight, and I'm going to leave it here at the Grand Island High School library for anybody that wants to look at it. Thank you very much.
Yes, definitely Grand Island. Go into the library, check it out. It truly is extraordinary. It has pictures of the whole flight. It has pictures of when he served as well.
This is truly a trip of a lifetime, there's no doubt. But today, these students were surrounded by people who contributing, saving the world, contributing for the freedom, contributing for their education. Now, what are they going to do to contribute also? Do they have a plan? Can they make a plan to make a difference?
So I guess there is something we get out of this, Grand Island. It's making that little impact, thanking that vet you see out there, thanking the family member that you know, the brother, sister, parents, grandparents. Just make an impact, thank those veterans, and get involved in Honor Flight Buffalo through our school and help send another veteran.
Once again, the faculty and staff of Grand Island have, from our Dress Down Fund, would like to present Honor Flight with a check. This will be the 11th veteran that Grand Island schools have sponsored for Honor Flight, and so it's just my privilege to be able to give this to you, to Honor Flight, to continue the wonderful mission that you do. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you. Thank you all.
And now I'm with these 2 men from the VFW on Grand Island. To my left, Mr. Lee, the commander of the VFW as of now, and to my right, Mr. McMahon, the Erie County Council commander and the former VFW commander on the island. So what exactly is the VFW, and how does it impact former veterans?
The VFW is the Veterans of Foreign Wars, and it's a membership organization for veterans and to support other veterans.
How has the VFW, not only on the island but in the whole county in general, affected veterans?
We daily support Veterans Hospital and the outreach programs at Veterans Hospital to assist with the movement, the treatment, the parties, and fun of the veterans that are in there for treatment, some short-term, some long-term, and some will be infirm probably for the rest of their life.
So what can us as students and fellow citizens of like the island and the community do to help veterans?
The Veterans of Foreign Wars headquarters in Kansas City suggests there are 5 simple ways to honor a veteran on November 11th. To do at least one would be a tribute to the veterans. First, fly the flag. Encourage your neighbors and family members to fly Old Glory on November 11th and other patriotic holidays. Second, make your voice heard. Today, veterans and military benefits are being threatened. Make contact with your legislators and find out more at VFW on the Hill blog. Third, observe a day with a veteran. Friday, tomorrow, is Veterans Day at 11 o'clock at Veterans Park on Bedell Road. There will be a formal ceremony honoring the veterans, and afterwards at the Charles N. Glopper Memorial, VFW Post 9249 at 2121 Grand Island Boulevard. Visit a VA hospital. If you've ever experienced a long hospital stay, you know how nice it is to visit with friends and to have them stop by. Drop by your local VA hospital, play cards, or just lend an ear to a caring vet. Provide a meal. No veteran should ever go hungry. You can make a difference by delivering a meal and offering your gratitude through the VA or the outreach programs. And those are 5 simple ways that you can honor a vet this November 11th.
Yes, do your best. Honor those who've given so much to us. Thank you, Grand Island. I'm here with gentlemen from the Niagara Falls Air Force Base and Reserves. Today they brought a presentation to Grand Island High School for the Veterans Day about machines that they use and how they affect their lives.
Today we had an opportunity to showcase one of our explosive ordnance device robots. It is basically a life-saving device for our airmen on the ground in Iraq and Afghanistan. These 2 gentlemen, Sergeant Hartloff, Sergeant Spelding, can give you a better understanding of what the robot actually does.
Pretty much we use the robot in order to disarm roadside bombs, IEDs that you see on the news, like on the nightly news. And we've been in deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan, and that robot right there has dismantled roadside bombs in Iraq.
That tool there actually saves a lot of lives. It prevents one of us from having to go down and put our hands on a dangerous device. Everybody always asks us how much that thing costs. It's about $250,000 with the complete setup. It weighs about 500 pounds. It can lift about 100 pounds, and it also travels about 3.5 miles an hour, like a fast walking pace.
Yes. Also, you presented a suit to us, which you were in. What exactly is the suit, and how does it affect you and protect you?
The suit is made out of mostly Kevlar. It's made out of ceramic plates and Nomex. It protects against blast, fragmentation, and shock, and also from fires. The suit protects us if an explosive were to happen to go off. If we do something wrong, heaven forbid, it will protect us from about 1 pound of explosives at 3 feet.
Thanks so much, Nick. You think I can get that robot to clean my room? Just saying.
Well, it does search for landmines, so it should be right at home in your room.
Oh!
Anyway, it's going to start getting really cold eventually, so why not support the freshman class of 2015 by purchasing cozy mittens, gloves, hats, and slippers? To get yours, see Mrs. Wynn in room 122.
Speaking of the cold and snow, if you haven't signed up for the GI Student Ski Club, what are you waiting for? The bus goes to Holiday Valley for 8 consecutive Saturdays in January and February. Pick up your application in front of the main office and get ready to swoosh down the slopes.
Attention teachers, we are asking for your help in nominating students as Business First is still accepting online nominations for 2012 Extracurricular Stars program. If you haven't submitted your full complement of nominees, please do so by Wednesday, November 16th.
Please nominate 1 student per category that you feel excels within your area of expertise. Teachers can pick their top student performers in any of these 8 categories: art, including painting and photography; community service, for example, volunteer work or fundraising; drama, plays, musicals; leadership, student government, or clubs.
You can also do media, including newspaper yearbook, music, instrumental or choir, speaking, debate or mock trial, or sports team, or you can do something with individuals. And again, the deadline for submission is 5 p.m. on Wednesday, November 16th. Feel free to vote for me.
You are quite the star, Lindsay.
Why, thank you.
Speaking of star performances, audition materials for this year's high school musical, Les Mis, are available from Mr. Daddario or Mrs. Locken. Sign up for an audition time outside the choir room. Everyone is invited to learn the audition material on Thursday, November 17th after school.
Any student planning on entering the PTSA Reflection Contest needs to give his or her name to Mrs. Boyle ASAP. This year's national theme is Diversity Means. Your submission can be in the areas of literature, musical composition, photography, visual arts, dance choreography, and film production. Forms are in the main office, and remember the deadline for the submission is Friday, November 18th.
Time now for another look to history in our On This Day feature. On this day, November 10th, in 1775, during the American Revolution, the Continental Congress passes a resolution stating that 2 battalions of Marines be raised for service as landing forces for the recently formed Continental Navy. The resolution, drafted by future U.S. President John Adams and adopted in Philadelphia, created the Continental Marines and is now observed as the birth date of the United States Marine Corps.
On this day in 1928, 2 years after the death of his father, Hirohito is enthroned as the 124th Japanese monarch in an imperial line dating back to 660 BC. Emperor Hirohito ruled the Japanese people as an absolute monarch during the most turbulent eras in this nation's history. Including the crushing defeat of Japan by Allied forces in 1945, Hirohito was the longest reigning monarch in Japanese history.
Hirohito! On this day in 1984, the University of Maryland's backup quarterback, Frank Reich, throws 6 touchdown passes against the University of Miami in the second half of the Orange Bowl. The Terrapins, who were losing 31-0 at the half, end up winning 42-40. The 1984 Orange Bowl was college football's largest and most exciting comeback. If you recognize the name, Frank Reich was the backup quarterback for the Bills in 1993 when he led Buffalo to the greatest comeback in pro football history, throwing 4 second-half touchdown passes for the Bills, who came from a 35-3 deficit to beat Houston 41-38 in the playoffs.
On this day in 1969, Sesame Street makes its broadcast debut. The TV show taught generations of young children the alphabet and how to count. Sesame Street went on to become the most widely viewed children's program in the world. It has aired more than 120 countries. Since its inception, over 74 million Americans have watched the likes of Bert and Ernie, Cookie Monster, Oscar the Grouch, Grover, Elmo, and Big Bird.
And who could forget its memorable theme song? Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? How to get to Sesame Street?
Wouldn't be a newscast without Rachel singing. Finally, today we send it off to our 3-day Veterans Day weekend with an amazing video honoring those who have served in our armed forces. This beautiful display was created by our own high school senior library clerk, Kris Bajdas.
Thanks for joining us, Grand Island. Have a great weekend, and make sure to say thank you to a veteran.
See ya.
All we've been given by those who came before, the dream of a nation where freedom would endure, the working prayers of centuries have brought us to this day. What shall be our legacy? What will our children say? Let them say of me, I was one who believed in sharing the blessings I received. Let me know when my the gifts that they were given, were determined to leave more. Battles fought together, acts of conscience fought alone. These are the seeds from which America has grown. Let them say of me, I was one who believed in sharing the blessings that I received. Let me know in my heart when my days are through. America, America, I gave my best to you. For those who think they have nothing to share, who feel in their hearts there is no hero there, know each quiet act of dignity is that which fortifies the soul of a nation that will never die. Let them say of me, I was one who believed in sharing the blessings I received. Let me know in my heart when my days are through. America, America, I gave my best to you. America, I gave my best to you.